Now, this week's Best Bets with Hunter McCann.
Well, championship weekend has arrived, and so has another round of Best Bets. And look, in the famous words of Jason Derulo, I'm riding solo today. The divisional round broke us even last week, so let's take a look back at last week's picks. Saturday was rough. The Texans put up a good fight in the first half, as it was tied at 10 apiece at halftime. Unfortunately, the Ravens woke up and shut down C.J. Stroud in the second half, scoring 24 unanswered points. Then last Saturday night, the 49ers let Jordan Love and the Packers dominate most of the game, but a last-ditch effort in the fourth quarter propelled the Niners to a 3-point win, obviously not covering the 9.5. Then on Sunday, it was a much different story. Lions picked off Baker Mayfield late as he attempted to drive down the field and tie the game, securing the win and covering the 6-point spread. Then the late game, I hit the nail on the head for this one. I thought it'd be a 3-point game one way or the other, and the Chiefs at 3.5 was the play. But I didn't even need the points. It was a back-and-forth game from the start, but a late field goal attempt from Tyler Bass was wide right, granting Patrick Mahomes another divisional round victory over Josh Allen and the Bills. So we finished the weekend 2-2. Well, this is the final weekend with multiple NFL games on the slate. Sunday at 2 o'clock, it all gets started. Mahomes and the Chiefs travel to Baltimore to face off against the Ravens with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Ravens have been on cruise control the back half of the season, and after knocking the rust off from their bye week, they showed Houston why they are the top seed in the AFC. Lamar Jackson took over in the second half of that game as he became the first player in NFL history to throw for 2 touchdowns, rush for 2 touchdowns, rush for at least 100 yards, and have a 100 or better passer rating. Now, Kansas City, they haven't played perfect offensively this season, but last week they went for the blow against the Bills, and they matched it blow for blow. It was another classic Mahomes versus Josh Allen matchup that we've become so accustomed to seeing in the postseason. But once again, even in a so-called down year, Andy Reid had this Kansas City team ready to go. Like I said last week, this defense would keep them in the game, but they would need to execute an offense. And Travis Kelce stepped up in a big way to ensure that victory, connecting with Mahomes for 2 touchdowns, passing Gronk and Brady for postseason touchdowns between a duo in the NFL history in the postseason. I think the key in this game will be the Ravens' defense, though. They were able to shut down the 2 top offenses this season in the Dolphins and 49ers, and I don't think the Chiefs are going to give them that much of a headache, even with Patrick Mahomes under center. And even though the Chiefs' defense has been playing well this year, they still allow Josh Allen to go for nearly 75 yards. So Lamar has a real shot to create some real issues with his legs for Kansas City. At the end of the day, this is for a trip to Vegas and the Super Bowl. It'll be a good and competitive game, but when the final horn sounds, I think Baltimore will have the last laugh, heading to the Super Bowl and covering the 3 points. Now, Michael Shingleton, he said he is going to be rolling with the Chiefs, though, +3. He thinks the Ravens may win the game, but he likes to play on the Chiefs. Now, over in the NFC, the Detroit Lions have made it to their 2nd NFC championship in history. And now the only thing standing in their way of a Super Bowl appearance is Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. Last weekend was definitely not the perfect scenario for the 49ers, but great teams find a way to pull out the win even if it doesn't look pretty. Brock Purdy did not have his best game of the season, but still managed to go for over 250 yards through the air, and McCaffrey found the end zone twice, racking up nearly 100 yards on the ground. The biggest question mark for this weekend, though, is wide receiver Deebo Samuel, who went out in that game against the Packers. He brings such an additional layer to this team that they tend to struggle when he isn't available. Now for Detroit, they head on the road for the first time this postseason. Last week, they had a well-rounded offensive attack that was able to chip away at a pretty tough Tampa defense. But it was the Lions defense that stepped up in key situations, sacking Baker Mayfield and pushing the Bucs behind the sticks. They will face their biggest test this week on both sides of the ball as they attempt to shock the world and play in their first Super Bowl. The key for this game, though, will also be the defense. The last couple of months, the Lions have been able to shut down the run rather efficiently, and now we're talking about shutting down, though, the best back in football this weekend. But I think they will at least be able to contain Christian McCaffrey enough to make Purdy have to air out the ball, so I think the Lions have a real shot in this game. Look, I'm going to root for Detroit in this one. I'm not sold they're going to walk away victorious. However, I think they're going to keep it very competitive. The line has moved to just above a touchdown spread, and I think that's too much. Lions offense will be able to keep up with the Niners with Jared Goff and his young set of talent. Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Sam Laporta all are ready to go, and they're ready for this moment. I think Dan Campbell will have this team playing expired, so give me the Lions +7.5. And guess what? Michael Singleton agrees with me on that pick, but he thinks the 49ers will be going to the Super Bowl, and it'll be the logo Super Bowl, as everybody's been calling it, Ravens versus 49ers. Now, over in college hoops, LSU Tigers are taking on Alabama Crimson Tide Saturday night. The Tigers are coming off a close game against the Georgia Bulldogs, where Jordan Wright's game-winning three-point shot rattled in and out. LSU's picked up in SEC play compared to last year. They have played more as a unit with obvious chemistry being formed by key pieces, but they have weaknesses that opponents have been able to take advantage of in conference play. This team struggles to rebound, allowing opponents to capitalize on their second chances, as well as the Tigers struggle to protect the perimeter consistently, which is a huge issue considering Alabama is second in the SEC in three-point percentage. They have the potential to kill LSU from deep on Saturday night. So I think the Tigers' glaring issues are going to be very evident in this matchup. I do believe Matt McCann's squad has made a huge jump, though, from last season. Don't get me wrong, but they are struggling on the road. And Nate Oates and this Alabama team have been playing at a different level. Pains me to say it, but I think the Crimson Tide will cover this double-digit spread. So I'm rolling with Alabama on Saturday night at minus 13.5. All right, once more through the slate. The Ravens are heading to the Super Bowl after shutting down the Chiefs and covering 3 points along the way. The Lions are going to be sounding the alarms on this pipe dream of a Super Bowl, but they may not be able to get the best of the top-seeded Niners. I do think it'll be a close ball game, covering plus 7.5. And then over in college basketball once more, Alabama's going to get the best of LSU as they defend their home court and cover 13.5 points on Saturday night. All right, I have a full slate of picks for you this weekend. You can find all of them right now on WBRZ.com. Those include 2 other college basketball picks, 3 NBA matchups, and even some NHL action. So make sure to tune in to Sports Shorts Radio on Saturday morning. I'll co-host a show live on 104.5 ESPN and further break down the key bets for this weekend's action. Well, I can honestly shed a tear because somehow we're nearing the end of football season, but we aim to end it on the right foot. I'm Hunter McCann. I'll be back every week with the best bets across all the sports.